Make some noise, because we're headed into the grand finals. After the scuff pick'ems.
No one's gonna get there in time. This time, Thieves get it done.
I see a lot of OpTic jerseys in here, but I don't give a single Get the off my seat.
Let's talk about that OpTic squad that looked invincible. That was up until the last two grand finals. Their overall record is fantastic.
Yeah, what was that? A wasp?
Kyler's him, bro.
Bro, I felt something.
Okay, let's lock in.
Two Titans not willing to give up anything, fighting tooth and nail. So many big time moments, so many big time plays. Everything on full display here.
Easy turns up 7 in a row, 8 in a row. Easy roaring to the rescue.
Until the last two grand finals, their overall record is fantastic.
Yeah, what was that? A wasp?
Kyler's him, bro.
Bro, I felt something.
Okay, let's lock in.
Two Titans not willing to give up anything, fighting tooth and nail. So many big time moments, so many big time plays. Everything on full display here.
Easy turns up 7 in a row, 8 in a row. Easy roaring to the rescue. Keeper is third. NPC It is insane. It's Shotzzy. He's grabbed him. He's ripping this game away now. And they want them out. A minute to go. Did not get it done.
LA Thieves will have a chance to beat OpTic in the grand finals here in Atlanta.
And after months of the grind, countless maps, we got two Titans remaining. Now on one side, we got your world champions, OpTic Texas, a team built off of firepower, legacy, and dynasties that the belief green always rises. And on the other side, you got the LA Thieves, a team that refuses to fold, refuses to fade, and refuses to be nothing but a problem to every squad in this league. Now the path to the trophy is clear, and only one can lift it. The squads are ready, Atlanta, but are you guys ready to get this one going? Come on, Atlanta. These players are ready to give it everything in which they got on this stage. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Atlanta, you ready to go? Without further ado, make some noise for OpTic Texas and the LA Thieves. This is more than just a final. It's a collision of identities, of culture, of dynasties in the making. This is your Call of Duty League Major 3 Grand Finals, OpTic Texas and the LA Thieves, and it starts now. Let's run it.
It is time for the grand final. This is the matchup we waited for what felt like the advantage. Second place back-to-back, trying to avoid another silver medal, looking to close it out for gold, but who's going to be in their way? The superstars. In Hydra, Scrap, Easy, trying to get their first win on the year, already to their best placement on the year, but all four now dead. That is hardpoint control for OpTic and taking routes. Dashy.
Yeah, you saw that stat come up. That was actually flipped, so it's 92 for OpTic Texas, like we were talking about. And well, coming out hot. I think that is key.
92 for Thieves?
Yeah, 92 with Thieves, 10-6 though for LA Thieves. They did play this in the minor semifinal, and well, OpTic were able to take it. It was a battle, a 250 to around 220 scoreline, and we're expecting another battle here. But yeah, I mean, you don't allow them to get or earn a crazy break, earn a 50 to 60 point lead off of P1, but LA Thieves are fighting back. That is going to be 3 dead. Hook the nuke. The Wasp man trying to do what he can, but he is taken down.
Hook has been sensational this weekend, and they're going to cut through tunnel, is able to get one for you. Flank this and maybe alleviate pressure from the drop, but Hook is just going to go ahead and hit you in your mouth. He's going to take out 2. Nium's going to be the last guy up with 35 remaining, but Nium is hitting his shots as well. They're going to have to re-break this though.
Yeah, another storyline. This guy's first final, and what a start for him. 9-3. And you are seeing this. You want to get in that and support him if you are LA Thieves. But OpTic Texas, they find the break. Let's go to a J-Lab listen with OpTic.
He said challenge.
Too close.
Yeah, you got me on the phone.
Yeah, too close. I got it. Just do that.
Keep challenging. Nice, Brandon, there's one more. Get that scrap. Well, yeah, all right.
Push through. Yeah, Chris, you can wrap.
You guys want a big tunnel?
Yeah. We're gonna pass.
Triple tunnel.
Yo.
Okay.
So they're right. On time, done. One guy's blue crate.
Shut up.
Tunnel pass. Easy. I'm saying now. I'm one shot. I got
Tunnel dead.
Heard you. One more tunnel.
Okay.
One guy's push up blue crate.
I'm wrapping our blue crate.
Yeah, they should have.
Blue crate. Push out RD. He's RD spawn. Back to blue crate. now. On the crate.
He's one shot on me.
On me.
One guy's pushing tunnel. Yo, blue crate.
Before Nium.
Let's just go. Let's work now.
Yeah, I'm down.
Before we. Low left.
Tunnel. Easy.
That's it.
Okay. Side door weak. Cap out. He went back to their lobby set.
It's a big break for Thieves. They get in, straps on 5 straight, and that'll be all dead for OpTic. Ahead of rotation, well, behind the 4 dead. Thieves will find themselves in a position.
As soon as we got to that listen in, right, you had it. A break right away if you are OpTic Texas. You were looking to run away with this game, build a nearly 90 to 100 point lead, but then it is a clean 4 dead. You Hydra all the way pushed down into P3, you convert it, and now looking to go on a bit of a streak here is LA Thieves. They are comfortable.
It comes down to a one-on-one fight at the point. Abizi able to take that despite a bit of a slow start. Nium, he has been on fire early and often. Hellstorm to work with, 16 and 7. He's like, all right, vets, I got you. Hop in the rookie backpack.
And hopping in, they are. Yeah, Hellstorm to work with, it is Colossus, so to be a little bit tough, but you'll take any extra utility. But what a P3, and now another P4 is Abizi. Hitting with the pistol, but this man is not stopping, even hitting some shots on a Hercules. And after this first set of hills, will be LA Thieves in the lead.
Yeah, you just saw the centering there to get a couple guys in. He is absolutely locked. That was clean. But here's we get into the second set of rotations. A map like Den, and well, honestly, several maps, they've been so good at P1s, especially in the second set. I know this is a more difficult hardpoint to do that, but wouldn't be shocked if they can turn this into some time. Now I'll be shocked if they go 3 dead, they get 4 dead, and that is a nice clean wipe. 4 Thieves as they now get set up inside, and their players start to fan outskirts on the map. Nium continues to win his one-on-ones. Now he's got help from Scrap and Dashy, maybe in a little bit of trouble.
I think this has kind of been the biggest problem here for OpTic so far. It's like when they're dying, they're all dying at the same time. So that just allows LA Thieves with so much roaming room on the map. And again, you're in another 4 dead. You looked at this. You're taking fights so far away from this P1, and now you're on the hunt to find Shotzzy, flip these spawns for P2.
Yeah, sometimes you have situations where like you get punished kind of for a 4 dead because splits come in. It's very difficult to pick up and read spawns, but Thieves for the most part have done a good job with that because it can get a little sketchy with 4 downs, but they just had so many. It's going to be 3 dead, and the lead continues to grow. Up near 60, Abizi maybe going to be earning a streak. He's on 6 straight at 14 and 12. Started a little bit rough, around double negative, but now the hot hand on the team, and now you have 2 Hellstorms. Granted, I can only think of like 1 or 2 good Hellstorm answers on this map off the top of my head, but you got him.
Yeah, you got him. At least, yeah, I mean, I don't know, P3, get him inside, force him inside the tunnel, but one man who has been so clutch in pivotal moments for OpTic throughout the weekend has been Dashy. Just feels like anytime they need something in Hardpoint, he has been that guy.
We'll see if he can have some big moments for them down the stretch. Still very much in this game. Only down 50, but OpTic have work to do. 10 or so seconds remaining here as the Roto's coming up through tunnel. Ahead is going to be Hercules. He's going to have a one-on-one, but the reinforcements are coming through.
I think this is similar to like that Scar Hardpoint versus Koi, where you're getting outslayed. And like, I don't know, only being down 60, that is one hit this team is. Getting outslayed, staying in the game.
I think that's when I truly became convinced that they were insane. Like, not just great, but insane. It is difficult to beat that team where you're playing fundamentally so well together that it doesn't really matter how bad you're getting beat up. I think it's what everybody strives for, right? Like, play the game well enough that if our guns aren't hot, we can still win a match. And you won't always win it, but you have a chance to win it and a chance to clutch up late. You got some real clutch players on your team. Stay in the fight, stay in the hunt, and let your playmakers make plays down the stretch. They've kept it close enough.
And while talking about playmakers, it's Shotzzy who's on 4 in a row, earning some of this scrap time now, trying to go hunting. trying to put the pressure on LA Thieves for this P4. And well, I think he just sneezed by Hydra.
Yeah, that timing.
So this timing in between this, a little Shotzzy sandwich, and he's going to get out.
That sounds delicious, Joe. Nium, though, with a massive trade there to make sure Shotzzy in those spots doesn't walk away with multiple kills. That's what you're trying to limit this entire series for the Thieves side.
Look at that scoreboard, though. Only down 20.
Down 20, but it's growing again. As Thieves get kills, they pick up some solid time here. Hook gonna try and get in and take a fight, clear him out of the point. He turns that into a double. Hook hitting in the face. Shotzzy picking up one as well. Suddenly it's Nium alone in the back, and he will be thwarted. Shotzzy and Hook, the dynamic duo, shut it down. 20 points still, the deficit.
Well, you have two of these, so you might as well call this in. Maybe break up some of this time. You can find the final 20, retake map control, maybe close out map number 1 if you are LA Thieves. And, well, there is that extra utility. Just make sure they're unchargeable. You gotta avoid the missiles. Now LA Thieves back into it.
Yeah, I think so. Try to keep them pinned to the back. Win it from the front, keep them pinned. Unfortunately for them, off of spawn, OpTic able to win a couple of fights, but Nium does find an opening in behind enemy lines. Gets info on 3, can't take down the second. Good trade out of Hercules. But it's behind Hydra's double. Thieves into the point, and Hydra gets rewarded with a teammate.
Yeah, they split all over the place, but Nium wins probably the key gunfight again, but now it's all about flooding. Still hanging on to that 20-point lead is LA Thieves, but look at the push through. And number 5 in Hook, you gotta deal with him for that next hill, but OpTic continue to fight.
And I think this is now the moment. This is for OpTic. You've survived to this point, despite getting outslayed. This is where you need to hit another gear. Playmakers make plays, and you take over the map. You have the grand finals experience over this team. They have a rookie on their squad. Hercules, I mean, maybe second year, but he doesn't feel like a rookie. That guy lives in the finals.
No, he's been doing this a long time, it feels like. And well, they picked up on the pinch trap. They were waiting for him to go all the way around, and they find all the kills. Hook now 5 in a row, looking for a Hellstorm to match the last one for the LA Thieves. You have the lead change come in over towards this P2. Nobody really in control, but it's looking like OpTic should be able to come out on top, and there he is.
They're worried. They knew they were missing somebody due to a teammate spawning out, but it gets picked up. Who can't track that one, but he is on 7 straight before he drops. Now, it's OpTic's turn. Just 30 away from the win. Streak coming in from Nium, and Hercules is lighting up the feed. OpTic survived till late, and then they go hard, looking to run away with this map. Still 35 remaining on the point. OpTic can get it done here. Thieves have got to go. They've got to flood, but Hercules has got him in the blender. Finally, Nium able to put him down. It comes to Big Brucey inside of the point, but he gets caught with the nade. Thieves need to break and finally getting through to at least contest.
Yeah, you gotta contest. And well, a couple of more seconds, we're headed towards that P3. Hook, though, is gonna be the only player with the Hellstorm on the map. OpTic to spawn up. Already on rotation is Shotzzy. He's gonna have the first gunfight. We are dancing inside of the blue lobby, but Abizi, he can do the tango.
Thieves have numbers here for a moment. They have numbers. Now efficiently traded control to Thieves. Both teams can win it here. Hellstorm, like you said, still in the back pocket for Hook. 33 and 28, and looking to put on a clinic late. As the streak gets called once again, Hercules finds one. Once again, Hercules finds 2. Shotzzy involved. Abizi, the last one up. Abizi, though, he gets you 2. Does that buy you time to get back?
Yeah, I think you can at least contest behind the 2-piece, and that's just it. I mean, Abizi gives you just enough to contest this. We're gonna have one more fight, and can Dashy do it again?
Dashy gets to the heady.
How many teammates?
Still comes in behind his thumb. That one was going to be painful. Last guy, clean him up, drop him down. That's the dagger. OpTic survived till the clutch, and then they slam the door shut.
We have seen him play with this pace, but he has his teammates to back him up.
Oh, yeah, no, he is the hold forward man this week, and he'll be running at you. That is for sure. But now, Hydra, Nium, try to clutch up in this 2 versus 3. For Hook, Hercules, and Dashy, just don't give away a freebie. Hit the brakes here for a moment. Get angles and positions where you can trade effectively.
Well, they're just gonna wait for this bomb to go down. No reason not to. Just don't give them an opening. Once you know a post-plant setup, you have a good idea of where they're going to go. And well, based off those timings, all right, maybe a step ahead. Not what you want.
Yeah, he peeks it and just gets ripped. That's great covering fire out of Nium. Nium is so weak, but Hercules worried about getting caught as well. Into a 2 versus 2, 35 remaining. Nium finally goes wrong. Yeah, I feel like he's taking 12 shots to the forehead. Finally drops Hydra. 20 HP. Wins his fight. Tries to finesse. Gets a pistol tag in.
This major. Thieves is number 2. So you've gotten that again. Now, well.
Adios. Little popcorn there for Shotzzy. Dial it in. This time trying to stay alive, but he's got a little help from Hook. Both very, very weak.
He needs to. Another clean pick there for Nium. But unfortunately, they're in another situation where it's a 2 versus 3, and we are just playing our life.
Mercury's getting damage into both.
He's farming.
Nium, I swear, has survived so many situations. I think that he is dead, but finally, they will both drop. Mercury's tagging everybody and finally walking. Dashy in trouble, but staying up. We'll see if the nade hits. It's gonna miss. Scrap is close with that one, but we can't finish off the kill. Easy. Well, that'll be free. Hook will get dropped in the back line. Mercury's not gonna be able to trade that out.
Yeah, 2-2 split there from OpTic, and sometimes that is just tough to execute. You're hoping your guys from Red can put some shots in on Laundry and give you some time, but not out of this round yet. But 20 seconds on the clock. They have to go quickly.
Good crossfire there from VC to make sure Scrap can back up and get a different angle. Shotzzy wants to get close with the sub. Wow. That's why you want to get close with the sub. Still finessing, finally traded out, all onto Dashy, but no time to get it done. This time 5 and searched and ripped off 4 first bloods and ended like with 8 or 9.
And anytime he is like 0-3, 0-4, something, he still is like up there in damage. Like the guy is shooting.
Yeah.
It's not one of those like 0-3, he's got 50 damage. He has 600 right now. And another first blood out of Hydra. BZ is there for the trade, but into a 2-on-2 we are. I mean, he spots Nium and puts him down.
Now to Scrap, can he get on the board? Well, not with the cooking knife out. The first round, this is where Shotzzy was able to get a pick in towards Laundry. And this is, he's a gardener on the side. One with the Flora and Fauna, and well, now he's dead. Scrap gets his first behind the blood. BZ, nice little lurk position there as he wiggles away, all down to Dashy, and best of luck with that gunfight. Okay, well, he's still gonna win that gunfight. My man is shooting.
He has got it. The last couple of rounds, I mean, you know, what we've seen from OpTic, especially on defense throughout this weekend, I feel is a lot of aggression. I think maybe trying to switch it up here these last couple of defenses and slow things down, but it has not worked. Once LA Thieves have gotten bombed down, it has been comfortable. So it would not surprise me in terms of adjustments moving forward. They step it up, but this guy right now he's demon.
I think good job by Thieves repositioning. You know, he's crawling here. He's hoping he's going to be able to catch one.
You have to check every corner if you are Scrap, and I just don't know if you're ready for
this. See you later.
And that's just a great move up mid-map by Shotzzy. You roll through, so you get under the crosshair of Scrap. That is a one-on-one you'd like to have back. Shotzzy trying to finesse, not able to do it. And after the great play, everything falling apart for OpTic.
Have still a chance, though. Bomb down. But yeah, Mercury's, I mean, he was on an island. And unfortunately, all of LA Thieves were still towards the B site. BZ showed us the power of the plant spot, but now they have to hunt down Hook.
Dashy's gone. It is all on the nuke. Ready to go. Tagged up and dropped.
That's unlike them. I mean, that is unlike this OpTic Texas team. Just fundamentally with their search and destroy.
Defensively at times, they've been changed their pace on defense.
Yeah, this does not surprise me at all.
Now they're sending it, and Scrap with a little bit of help takes Shotzzy out of it. So, well, 3 first bloods and 2 first deaths now for Shotzzy.
And well, all right, that is just off the back of, this is rock, paper, scissors, right? We've won 2 rounds in a row in the post plant. Let's nade this on these crosses. They blow up the van, but bomb is planted. Huto is traded out, but yeah, with that opening one, again, just LA Thieves offense on point.
I don't think Nium's missing a whole lot. I don't think Nium's missing a whole lot at all. Nium laces.
B site will be wide open, so OpTic taking advantage of that.
You just have to worry about that number 6. He was so fast. I mean, you do check it if you're a BZ. Can you get a quick trade? No, your other 2 teammates, they go basketball side. And so he is just wasting as much time as possible, and he's gonna chow this at 20 HP. Why not?
Nium though.
Maybe that's why.
2 versus 2. Oh, Hydra gets another one. Oh, Lordy, is it falling apart? Mercules.
It's never over.
Mr. Clutch. Can he give us another one?
Whoa, hello! Hops out, gets 1, but too much time remaining. Hydra gets
gonna be called in.
Gotta get in the window.
And he does. Connects onto Hoop. Scrap gets one as well. Numbers still to Thieves. Can Dashy and Mercules, the two clutch gods, bring it back to the 2 versus 3? Dashy is gone. Mercules is weak. Said it before this started. For OpTic, as long as Mercules is alive, a round is never over. What a 1v3 this would be. Oh, it might be harder than tough. Real hard, Joe. Okay, that's ludicrous. Scrap, rip. Much more winnable now.
I mean, that's just a genetics thing. His head just over the top a little bit.
That's true, the extra neck length. Yeah, that's a good point. More damage in, he's got to go. 20 seconds to go. Doing a good job dancing with him. Great damage over the top. Thieves. They don't give away numbers, and that was the
we have a jam-packed CDL studio here, and we are geared up and ready for game number 3. Before we go, I didn't get your scuff pick'ems, Rosalie. I know that's important to you, so who do you have?
Oh, you call me out. I actually picked LA in this series for my scuff pick'ems. I just thought that they were really strong in that lower half of elimination, and OpTic's respawn has been annoying me recently, so I'm picking LA.
Attach?
Ever since I retired, OpTic has been dominating, and so I'm about to go OpTic again.
OpTic.
I was going OpTic at 6, and that's due to the overloads. They're going to win both of them.
It's 1-1. 4-1?
4-2.
OpTic
Game
Texas.
7?
Game on. We go to game 3 with Maven and Merc.
Yeah, I'm super down in a grand final. And they're going to come from both teams. Even if you think you're playing perfect COD, there are going to be mistakes. Easy dances on you 4-2, and might be some mid-map control, but now Mercules says not quite. We've seen a lot of different results on Den. We've had 6 scores in the span of 2 minutes. We've had no scores in the span of 9 minutes. A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, but you have some playmakers in this match, and in particular that number 6 in Shotzzy. They need the EMP. He is going to overextend every single life pretty much, and Thieves hoping to pick up on it, and they do not. It starts with him. Right off a spawn, he gets a double, wins the 1-on-1. You blink, you miss it. OpTic up 1.
We say it all the time. There's a game with a second. Next thing you know, you feel something tap you from behind. It's Shotzzy in your cheeks.
Yeah, it's Shotzzy feeling you. I mean,
that is absolutely the case. But we get back to the battle at second EMP spawn. The Shotzzy, well, doing it from the back, trying to get done from the front, not able to, but the hammer from the front more than often than not is who? Finessing his life, beautifully done, and then challenging. Ooh. Thought for a second. How did Scrap
and he's still alive? What? And now they have a scoring chance. You just wait for Hydra here. And well, there we go. So somehow Scrap plays his life, turns that into a double, and now we're all tied up at 1.
Yeah, I mean, I went from talking about, I thought, a beautiful finesse and reposition from this relentless pressure.
You have to be so careful here if you are a BZ and LA Thieves. Couple of deaths go down. It is a free score. OpTic is trying to trap them in.
Hold up. Well, thankfully you win it on one side, so maybe you get forward before Hook can get there.
Gotta run.
Hook's not gonna get there. Hook's not gonna get there. Can't get in time, threw on the flank, and that'll be the score. What a stretch that is from Thieves. I mean, you wrapped that up 3 different times. You're getting pinched out. The patience pays off to turn it into a score.
No, it does, and now you can turn this into another one. They're gonna find 3 kills when we talk about Shotzzy on the overextended. Well, he goes for it, but the problem is his teammates get no kills, and when you do that, there is a risk. And the risk is LA put up their 3rd.
Staying in the fight in the map 1. You'd like to stay within 1 or 2. Real good chance to bring it back within 1. Shotzi's already forward. Everybody from Thieves coming on spawn, trying to get there. You kill the EMP carrier, but it is quickly scooped. They're kind of okay losing 1. Shotzzy immediately is going to try to get kills on the other side. You count.
Yeah, I mean, they just trust it. They're pretty much saying this is the game that we are going to play, but this is a high-octane final. It is 6 taps in the first half as LA Thieves. Now, that is the stronger side that we have seen. It is it's a big game, big part of this, and that was Scrap who finds him in Shotzzy, and now another chance right off the start.
They're just not sure where the spawn came in. I think if they take that top side, they have a better opportunity, but that's just...
It's tough.
Yeah, us seeing the minimap, them not seeing the minimap. You're kind of gambling there, what side they're going to be on. You hope to turn that 3 or 4 dead into a score. Doesn't happen, so now OpTic will try to bring it back the other way. Hercules,
Hydra's out of the play. Hydra's out of the play for now because he's worried about the rewrap. And well, there we go. With the first one behind Mercules, they are within one.
And I thought they didn't want, or maybe I spawned him out. This turns into all the kills for Thieves. Unfortunately, well, the person that scooped EMP and moved it forward a little bit, that was Shotzzy on the other end. They're not going to be able to get enough kills to really keep the forward pressure on the other side. They are finally dropped, but you do get EMP. You wrap this top side with your teammates that just spawned in on roof. And Hydra gets in position first. Mercules, clothesline.
And another overextension from Shotzzy. He's going on the route, but if you are fast enough, you will catch him out of position, and they do it again. Punishing this playstyle so far from OpTic Texas.
But now this is spawn. Yeah, and then they get Shotzzy.
Oh boy.
That is a gamble that does not pay off. Everybody roof side for Thieves. They're flying on forward. You still have Scrap deep in your spawn. He can do it with the AR. He can do it with the sub. He's on 5 straight. He's down in a mixtape. Just going nuts. Everybody dead. 6-3 advantage. Close. They're going to have to adapt. They're going to need to.
Yeah, you just need your front line to find a couple of more kills. Sort of that two-prong attack. Well, it has not worked out on this map.
We still got 90 to go, though. We're not out of the woods yet. By we, I mean Thieves. Not quite done, but Nium is not missing. 24 and 17. Dunk it on through. 7-3. This half has been dominant.
I mean, he's not there. They just understand it.
I mean, you joked during a hardpoint you and I were casting. You were like, I'm going to play a 3v4 in a lot of situations due to the routes he is taking. That has been the case here. How many times? Dashy just not in the play over and over again, and it is tough. Thieves put a bait. That's what they've won the last two. Now the conversation to OpTic. Can they bring it back? Can they win another hardpoint? We've seen both teams on Den this weekend. I think for you and I, what has stood up, the single biggest thing for OpTic has been their P1s on Den. We casted 2 of them. They outscored their opponents somewhere in the ballpark of like 130 to 10. They have been terrific. Where they have a time struggle, maybe like a P4, but man, the P1s have been so good, and as I'm highlighting it, they go 4 dead, and there's the flip.
Well, it started well, right? They got the 20 seconds, just you have no kills. It is just a clean 4 dead, similar to the map 1. So LID is going to take the advantage, and now it's just a question of, do we take some routes? Do we contest this? Well, who's going to be the last player alive? And I mean, again, 4 dead.
And that was, yeah, I mean, we talked about it a ton in the map 1. It did obviously lead to a map win for Thieves, but there was a lot of that early on. Even more than a Colossus. A ring around the rosy, we go. Hydra, Abisi, close it out. That little circle song and dance enough to allow the close spawn to get in and reinforce. Until the reinforcement comes in for OpTic. They'll bust on through, they'll win it through the front. Well, this could be a terrific sequence for OpTic now.
Yeah, and I think the reason why the P1s have really shown out is because in this NPC meta, these P2s, these P4s, where you're normally earning a ton of time, they are just so messy. There is so much pace on the map, there is finesse. You are going to get broke at some point, as LA Thieves do fight back. So that is what stands out. That's where they're finding a lot of their success.
The P3 upcoming. Dashy, nice pick on the cross to make sure BZ can't kind of pinch this out with Nium. Hoop gets to an aggressive corner. They kind of need to wait for him to go, but the nades are going to hit, and that's going to be the call for Hoop to go forward. Unfortunately, he runs into the hot hand, and Nium, who puts him down. Now the natural pitch develops. One player going to spawn on the other side with Hydra. Dashy trying to deal with it, able to get you one. BZ still moving on forward. But with the flurry of trades, you just have a couple here remaining, but Thieves have done enough to at least make this messy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, Hydra goes on such a long route, but the problem is you had no info on it. And then finally, when you get involved, you're one player that spawns out, you get the town, but a BZ spawned there with them. So a little unlucky there for OpTic Texas, but LA Thieves, a chance now to chain this into a P4.
Yeah, sometimes the question is like, where is that player going to spawn? Will it be with the two on one side?
Yeah, you want the info.
The long route? And yeah, where does your own teammate spawn to try and get that info? 100%. That is the case. But now, the tree we go. BZ is here. Well, his feet, I thought, too big, but the gunny also a little too large. Mercules looking for the angle, worried about getting hit from both sides, and that's exactly what will happen. As we're basically square, but Thieves set up to turn this into time. A hard point where BZ could really go off.
And You're just so spread, trying to find where the push is. But a good couple of nades, which means all the reinforcements from LA Thieves could flood on through. There is nobody working the flank. And like I talked about, there are going to be some breaks on these even hills. So far, that's been the case.
OpTic go back out in front. Still immediate pressure. It's a combination, I think, like how close the spawns could be, plus the NPC. But yeah, it is fast. Yeah, nice tracking.
They almost did it again.
Nice tracking there. Ooh. To get you to and get the tail end of this time. We're looking to eclipse that century mark here momentarily. And we're OpTic again. It's been good this weekend. It is the P1s, not necessarily
to find a timing. It should just come down to this, but aBeZy spawns in to win that 1 versus 1. Shotzzy just wants to fly. He knows Scrap is weak, and there we go. Able to play his life, at least contest, get him off it for now.
And that's about the best you've been able to do, just try to get them out of it. Shotzzy, well, he hits up through the mid-cut, hits you in the gut, and gets you a triple. There's not really space for them to get forward and flip in that same moment, though. So you're going to still have to take a route. That you guys number 5, and Hook that's going to be able to do it. Bounce pass, as you said, takes out aBeZy. Can Hook win it this time? It's not the prettiest gunfight, but he will get the kill. There's the flip. That is brilliant from OpTic.
Well, similar to map number 1. Just as soon as this guy starts to get a couple of multi-kills, this team is thriving. aBeZy was waiting for Shotzzy. Unfortunately, Shotzzy got 2 more, so he's up to 19 leading the lobby. Thieves now looking for a break, but they got man. Right now is floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
Still one of those insane things I've ever seen. What formal tweet? That's the most teen thing I've seen. Get stuck by a bee and then hopping in a window, ripping somebody off a heady. Unbelievable yesterday. If you missed it, Hook somehow got stung by a wasp, and then
it was in his hair.
Yeah, just floating around his hair, making a little bee's nest in his hair. Hercules winning his fight after Shotzzy got 2. This all just comes from that Shotzzy triple, really at mid-statue. After the triple, you get position, you win the next fight, you flip, and then you turn it into a sensational P2, one of the better ones we've really seen this weekend.
And this is what has separated them all year. When you give them the opportunities, the chances to punish you, they do it better than anyone else. They will take advantage of those mistakes, of those big plays. LA Thieves now, they do have P3 in the game.
So if I told you, 3 or 4 of us tied 2-2, and OpTic won both hard points. Yeah. You'd say, yeah, sure. Not done yet, though. Up 70, still work to do to get it to that 2-2, but the hard point has been good in this series.
Well, aBeZy sniffed him out. It felt like he had the read, but Shotzzy is not losing gunfights.
Neither is Hook. Down to a 1 versus 1 on the point. aBeZy trying to chow it. Hercules has to swap to the pistol, and he will win it. Off spawn, Hydra gonna try to get set up. He's gonna be here on the other side. He's in position, gets to the window, wins a big one on rotation. So you'll be good on the outside. Now trying to hold Scrap as well. Pick up mid-cut in a great position now for Tree. They could close it out or get close to
Shotzzy. I mean, going on that long route, winning the one-on-one. Yes, they get the Scrap time, but worst case, they would have had spawns 4v4. So they are set up in this position.
Yeah, we talked about winner die or loser die when it comes to Shotzzy. Well, last map we were critical of some of the plays. Here he's
doing whatever he wants.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe he knows he made a couple of mistakes. He's like, boys, I got you on this.
Lead up to 100. Thieves, though, fighting into the point from roof side. Hydra's double. Might get you a little bit of space. They're trying to go up and over. Hercules trying to contest with the corner, but Hydra continues to thrive. He's on 5 in a row here.
He needs a Hellstorm to break P1. That could be a momentum shifter for them to keep them in it. Sometimes when we see comebacks, it is through that. Just trying to get it through the score. He's going to be so close.
Needs 1 more tick here to get it. Not going to get it done through the score.
He needs 1 more.
He needs a kill. It could be a massive one. But of course, Shotzzy lurking, he's cornering, he doesn't finish the kill! He doesn't finish the kill, so no Hellstorm! That is one that's going to hurt. You're thinking about the second gunfight, but you gotta win the first. Thieves at least get control of the hard point.
Maybe they don't need it.
As they try to bring this one back.
But Dashy and Shotzzy, he finds the one-on-one versus Nium. Scrap's at least able to pick it up. The other sides of the map, LA Thieves win into gunfights. A couple of splits, though, come in, but I think Nium picks it up. He's got to give the time to the squad, and he does just that. What a heads-up play there by Nium, but he might just be a little too late. There's going to be 3 dead.
You can communicate all you want,
yeah,
but
down
if you
to
don't
shoot.
get the kills, it's not going to matter. Scrap time going to OpTic. P2 setup is there. They were lights out in P2 last time.
Easy's been sitting back cut this entire time for about 15 seconds, so they should be too.
It's a close spawn for OpTic, though, roof side. They're going to send people here quickly. The back spawn won't matter a lot if you don't have numbers. One of those is a team kill, though, so we still stay pretty even towards the point. That's your pistol, about as lethal as everybody else's primary.
They're fighting back. Oh, the spawn. Oh, they picked up on it. They just have not allowed any of those to punish them.
This is getting scary now, Joe. I'm sweating a little bit, huh?
But we've been sweating all we did. It's hot in this building.
And that's due to all you amazing fans. The hot air coming out of those lungs. Oh, God, I can feel the crowd starting to gasp a little bit. This one's starting to slip away from OpTic. They're 22 away from the dub. Big win there by Hook to alleviate pressure on one side of the new P3. Help comes in the form of Scrap.
I'm telling you, it's going to be Dashy. I'm telling you, at some point, he's going to have a triple to close out this match.
Now 10 for the win. Shotzzy still putting him down. Can't chain it into a multi, but for Thieves, you've got to contest this. Somebody's got to get in. Abe is going to get you 3 to get through. Scrap will get the final one, and that's a lifeline. Thieves still just barely hanging on.
Yeah, put into a tough spot, though, right? You cannot win it here, so you have to rotate and win this next fight. They still have a ton of time to do both.
They're going.
Yeah, so they're going to go for this. Well, it's a 2 for 2 so far. And well, I mean, with these rounds, though, they at least had spawns, but Abisi's on 5 in a row. Does he have a Hellstorm?
Might be getting close. A lot of those kills came in the objective. He was in there soaking up time. Ahead, it will be Scrap. He'll be the one to try to get forward. They got to go. They got to go quickly. Trying to sneak through. Shotzzy's going to be behind. They have to get in. Somebody's got to win a fight. Can they get in? Not going to happen. OpTic closing out in 3, but it is He's going to live and die by on a map like this. He's going to want to get in position to take a one-on-one. As he's sitting on board, trying to get position to help Hydra. Hydra keeps on dashing. Scrap does get one, but traded out. Abisi is alone and tickled a bit with some damage, so he'll revisit this. See if Abisi can clutch up this early 1v2.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to collect the bomb as well, but OpTic just going to back up, just try to find some info. Got Dashy top green, Hook all the way up, so they're pretty much saying plant this bomb if you want. But right now, OpTic just do not want to give him solo chows. That was the problem in map number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we talked about that quite a bit. He had numbers. You let somebody rip you, and then it got interesting. Abisi's position, give it up. Time starting to dwindle. He's going to have to smoke somebody. He's got to do it soon. They fly out. Abisi can't connect. They make sure they double chow and they close out the round. If you're not familiar at home, you heard the death touch up. We go search, overload, search. So a lot of S&D potentially in the future for these two teams, and that is where OpTic should have their biggest advantage in the series. Hasn't been the case yet. They should. First blood for Mercules. Dashy getting one as well. Shotzzy able to push on forward. Quickly, it's going to be Hydra left alone. The pressure too much from OpTic. They'll put him down with 2 quick round wins.
And well, kind of what we're
taking
talking.
so much space. A very aggressive round. This could set up Scrap to get a kill or 2.
Or
it could set him up to be isolated and dropped. He's going to get caught. Wallbang will not hit for Abisi. Look at the aggression in the map position from OpTic. You're just choking Thieves out.
Well, this is where it is so tough to play against Hook and Shotzzy at times. You just do not expect that if you are Scrap. You try to switch things up, you show a B-look, and this has been a 2-minute game so far. 3 rounds to OpTic.
And Shotzzy kind of ran it down their throats. Hook is yet to drop. He is 4-0. Dashy's got his 4-2 start. Well, that's one way to get it going. A little pop and a little bang, and 2 are going to drop. But let's just throw our lives away. I thought for a second they were going to give Dashy 2, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
They almost all lined up.
Yeah. I was like,
almost turned into 3.
I thought it was going to be a vintage Dashy moment, just mowing the yard. Hook last up, yet to drop, but well, ton of work to do. He does find an M15, so obviously more manageable now. Can't connect, and they are going to swarm. Hook, adios. Backs out of this, at least he'll stay alive.
He's 4-0 with a plan, right? So, I mean, I don't know if someone's in his ear like, hey, you're pretty close to a hellstorm. Maybe they don't care. Just gonna let him do his thing.
He does his thing, but, well, too much to do. Scrap looking for an angle, looking for a fight. Really, he's trying to time this with his teammates mid. You see 2 and 4. Hydra and Nium starting to work and take space. Nium gets 1, goes prone, 4 HP. He's going to be able to help him. No one there to trade that out. Everyone kind of repositioning now for Thieves. A wild gunfight happens at steps. Still, Thieves going 1 for 1, so they maintain numbers. Now down to the Iceman. Dashy.
I mean, they're so split. They are so split in the timing.
Oh my God.
It is his 20 seconds now. Abizi has to go.
Abizi, Dashy, the search, all-time greats. 1 versus 1.
Saw him.
Oh, Salma gets smoked. Abizi takes the 1v1.
They're going to try to show a different look. And Hercules is going to see everything here. Well, Walping is on point. So it was quickly a 3-0 in 2 minutes for OpTic. It's looking like that lead may go away. You have to activate on the other side of the map. That is exactly what Hoot and company are doing.
At least Shotzzy stays alive.
Yeah, Hoot, though, he's out bomb. He's got to be very careful here. I want to drop it in this spot.
Shotzzy had 5 HP, but does get out. Hercules, like you saw, it was like panic, but like, oh God,
what is
they're all
Dashy
here.
Because, yeah, they took that house.
Dashy, in between an entire legion.
How?
He gets 1. He's gonna turn it into multiple. Oh, at least you only allow him to get 1. Hydra can't quite finish that kill. On the other side, it's Abizi.
Holy timings.
Though this round's been insane. Shotzzy 1 versus 3. He will drop. Thieves. Very strong blitz. He weasels his way forward behind the covering fire from Scrap.
But OpTic are countering this, right? Trying to time those nades. You have 3 members here, and that would give them the man advantage. And that is exactly it. That is what we like to see from them. You're so worried about the pinch with Abizi and Nium. You never expect that.
Oh, and Hydra goes from maybe having a freebie to having a snap to another player, and things collapse. But I think, yeah, you said it perfectly. Great counterplay there out of OpTic to shut down exactly what Thieves were trying to do.
That's really what this has been the last, I don't know, yeah, the entire map, just some of these counter rounds. Whoever is making these calls, I mean, both of these squads are on point, making these adjustments.
For now, Hercules just can't get anything going. He'll peek and get just lasered.
And I think you saw him and Dashy having a conversation, right, when they were on camera. And I think Dashy's just giving him the green light, like, do what you want, what the map is feeling you. And fortunately, he just cannot get going right now.
And that's not been the case in search very often, has it? Not since he has come into the league. But on offense and down a man early, it kind of stalls things out. I mean, you're hoping somebody can maybe win something big, allow Shotzzy to find a timing to get through here and break up this back
you're just
line.
all here. You're all here if you're Thieves. So unless something gets very weird, you should have the numbers. Yeah, just watching each other's backs.
Yeah, you're waiting for a gamble. He tried to take it, but good covering fire from Scrap. He was able to get the first blood, reels in the second. Dashy gets the double digits, but in a round it may not matter, but I'm not going to count him out yet. They have a 2-2 for a second. Oh, no longer the case.
Where did Hoot just die from?
That's a great question. Get the blood behind it.
This is what's worked for them, just following these up. They're going to hit a timing, and they are going to go. And it's looking like it's going to work again.
They have numbers early. Defensively, just the pushes have been on point. Whoever's been calling the timings has been spot on.
Yeah, I mean, they see there's nobody B early, so all right, this is an A hit. They're going to try to crawl across. They're going to be in that spot. And these have been trying to work the middle of the map. It just has not worked for them.
Nium, the fact he got a crazy kill there is still not done. Abizi already has a 1v1 clutch in this. Can he pull out the 1v2? Gonna be tricky with the jump spot and where bomb's at.
Yeah, it's just a crossfire. They're gonna go.
Oh, well, he gets that info. Oh my God, oh my God, he gets it behind. One more player to deal with.
Shotzzy has an AR. He has an AR.
Shotzzy lies prone and then pops up. Map point for OpTic. slow it down a bit, maybe worried about that aggressive play. Thieves have shown a few times over at B.
And well, they slow it down, but they put Dashy onto the sniper, right? We haven't seen a ton of it throughout this map, so are Thieves gonna be ready for this? Have to find the info, have to see the glint. Do not give him a freebie.
Still got it.
Oh my.
Scott's like, all right, take a shot, and then I am challenged. Hydra, he gets 2. Numbers of Thieves, we may be going to 11, or does Shotzzy make the play?
Yeah, he does.
Shotzzy make the play, hello. 2 versus 2. Dashy up mid. As Scrap gets another one, deals with Shotzzy. Dashy in behind, hits the shots. 1 versus 1. Oh my God! The quick scope from Dashy! Are you kidding? To the next map, while we do it, we're gonna get the crowd reaction. Let's see it one more time. Dashy hits a big one.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God!
Yeah, that was something.
That is fly with that momentum, but LA Thieves slowing it down.
We'll group up both sides, waiting for their final player to come off spawn in a BC. He's gonna have to win a one-on-one versus Hercules. It's not going to happen. So good job from Hercules, knowing the situation, making sure that two-pronged attack cannot happen. Now you gotta deal with Nium, and you just slipped through the crack. You threatened the needle. How the hell did that get through?
I mean, we've had a couple of those. Well, honestly, it's a lot of those now.
Yeah, we have had a ton of this map, huh?
So Nium got that double to open up the avenue for him, and now you have a chance if you're LA Thieves to put up 2. His Scrap bouncing all over the place. He's got 2. Scores to himself.
He'll be just fine, but you just don't want to be a 4-up. Get a score, get maybe a second, stay within reach, similar to what they were able to do, and honestly the Hardpoint, so stay close.
There you go.
And this is exactly what you needed. Oh, did I speak too soon? Did I speak too soon? Go, go, no, God, I did. He's just a little bit short, but the pressure is still here.
Well, sometimes it's those goal line stands. That's what you get out of LA Thieves. With Shotzzy, Dashy continuing to put the pressure on, trying to trap LA Thieves in the top left.
It plays totally different than we.
Yeah, you've already lied to them
That's
throughout
true.
this map.
That's true. I don't like to be a liar, but sometimes I am. But if you can get 1, if you can get 2 and tie it up, that is just gravy. Scrap's kill on Hercules allows Nium to get in behind enemy lines. Well, he thought he was finding some cheeks. Unfortunately, he finds the M15 of Hercules and drops it. Now, finally, is this going to be the score? Oh, my God! Again! Everyone's done the fight. This has got to be it, right? Yeah, okay. Thank God. OpTic, get 1 in.
And that just starts from Hercules. He is the one that wins that gunfight onto Nium. Then they start that push. He carries it there. Ends up blowing up, but Dashy, his AR duo, has his back. As we talked about, a 2-1-1/2.
Cool. Yeah, for OpTic, this time tested. But that test might be the difference in whether or not they are crowned champions.
Well, it was a slow half for Shotzzy. This is the half where he can get lost, and already he is inside of blue. Well, he's going to find those 2 kills, immediately create a scoring opportunity. Thieves had to deal with his 2-prong attack.
Pressure is here. Players are dropping, and well, there you go. Already a score on the board, and this is the last thing in the world. Shotzzy is on 4 straight. They're still looking for him. He's playing a little game of hide and go seek. Guess what? I'm still inside your base. Unfortunately, Scrap.
They can leave him
on the other side of it. Do you leave Shotzzy? Do you deal with him?
Oh,
They're able to do both. How is Scrap doing this? That is a counter into half. Scrap goes nuts on the other side.
And I mean, Shotzzy, he needs to deal with Hoot and Shotzzy.
You get the big kill on the EMP.
Another nade.
Sometimes it just takes that 1 kill. You stop EMP, you stop everything. I think Hoot's thinking, I'm going out winning 1-on-1, I'm grabbing this thing and going, but not able to do it. Wow. Hercules just got stabbed in the throat. Hydra got 1, Scrap just holding forward and picking up players on spawn, finishes it with the wall gang, and gonna back up. Good job playing his life. Let your teammates push forward. The cushion increases. Thieves now up 2 with 2 to play.
Oh, how different this game looks if Nium doesn't hit that nade. I mean, you completely change in Shotzzy, then you immediately counter through the middle of the map. Now you have a hellstorm to slow this down. Well, Hook and Shotzzy, they're kind of out of this place. Similar to them, but Hook will find a BZ trying to go for the EMP.
And where did you talk about Nium specifically on this team, like early on this qualifier?
Overload.
Just really big defensive plays on Scar. Like you really were impressed with what he was able to do, but not going to be a defensive play here.
We aren't done.
Nium's going to get gunned. They're going to get a score. OpTic back within 1, just under 90.
So Scrap's going to find a double.
Trying to go.
They need the
Can he
nades
get through?
again.
Can he get through? He does! 4-4 right before the kill comes in.
Scrap's going to find a double. You have one player top green. You got to find Hook. You find him off of the spawn. This could be the difference maker, but it's Mercules who is there to not stop it. Everything's going to slow down.
That streak is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, maybe you're happy you kept.
On 3 straight and trying to be Mr. Mid-Map. That's not a gunfight you're going to win very often.
It's these kills. Yeah, Abizi, he has been in a couple of these lurk positions. Sometimes it's worked out, sometimes it has not, but he finds one there. You see 5 and Hook and Shotzzy trying to go.
Shotzzy in behind enemy lines, 20 seconds to go. Opportunity for OpTic to make the play. Every kill is going to matter. Shotzzy finds you 1. EMP has been scooped, but you're in a sea of red. No opening for Mercules.
Where is he?
Shotzzy can't turn it into multiple. 5 seconds left. Hoop the last one that can touch, and baby, we're going all 7. Let's go the distance. We've done it all night long. Woo! Map 7 Atlanta, here we go, Thieves. OpTic for the trophy, for the chip. Dashy has it in front. It's a collab to start. Dashy, my God.
Round done. A lot, yeah, him and Hydra. I mean, those are the two trying to find those openings, but look at where he is already. Hello.
Surprise. Oh, no. Sweet Jeremiah.
Happens. 3 of them.
Oh, that is
Nate.
tough. That hits.
I have no idea how that does not find a kill, but Scrap.
Oh, I thought that was a cloud again for a second. Stop. Oh, somebody's ACL is just gone. Knife out, tries to send it forward, but everybody is dead. Thieves. Answer. Still have the snipe there. It might have been. Cheating forward on one side is number 6. Well, cheated forward, and I think caught a fastball. Den pooped his pants and fell off the map. Suddenly it's a 4v2 for Thieves.
Yeah, we've seen that happen, I mean, all year, those legends, but Dashy is still alive. He's still alive! And he gives Mercules a chance.
Oh my God. They tried a 2v4. The read is there from Hydra, and he will put it away. Dashy make it.
If you are Shotzzy, so you insta blow up, and then you see that 5, that silhouette. So it's just gonna fall down. Some with these legends, Treyarch, I don't know. Adios. You literally just bounce off of it.
Honestly, to his credit, he might have been stung by a wasp.
Yeah, it's happened. Who knows? You never know. We have seen this before, and this is a nerve-wracking position if you are Nium. You just need 1.
He gets you 1. Can he get you another? Damage in, but Mercules does get in behind. The damage in is enough to set up Thieves. The nades are going to be huge. Another collapse potential there for Dashy. He'll take a bullet, try to reposition. Mercules gets you another one. Plays his life. Abizi, though, shuts down Dashy and chows. Hoop up to the task with 20 HP. Scrap trying to hunt it down to finish that kill. You don't finish Hoop unless you're at the bottom of the map. Continues into round 5. It is heavy-handed over towards B. Everybody here, Scrap through the wall. Hook is gone. Dashy, nice answer. Tries to get away with his life, or does he? He just goes ahead.
Still alive.
But Mercules, he has stayed up. How? I have no idea. Finally, he does drop. The nades providing the kills right now for OpTic. Shotzzy connects on 1. Maybe winnable now. It'll be a 1 versus 3. Bomb planted. Let Shotzzy work.
Yeah, well, you're just hoping to catch the timing with them rotating out. Does have a smoked in hand. He can be a magician.
Can the Magic Man get it done?
Not where you wanted to smoke to go.
Runs into El Diablo. Where did that smoke go?
On top of the hut.
Oh! So he
Not
smoked.
They're gonna go. I mean,
Yeah.
this could be great timing here for Thieves.
Starting to push it. And you might just trap these players in mid. They have nowhere to go. It is going to be a 3-on-2.
So fast.
Hercules is going to get caught. Shotzzy gets you one, but he's not going to get away with his life. No way, no how. Dashy just tries to maybe get to an angle. Oh, hi. Freebies. Pistol. Not able to connect. Hydra gets it. It's on Hoop to now try and clutch. He's taking a shot. 60 HP. Can't finish off Scrap.
He knows Hydra's on the other side of the map, so he's trying to isolate a 1 versus 1 while he can, but it's another 1 versus 2.
Oh, what in the hell is happening?
It is a map 7 of a final.
Are you kidding?
That is what's happening, but it doesn't matter. Hydra has his back.
Somebody else pooped their
Needs
pants.
a chance to clutch this.
Now you're thinking, thank God. Shotzzy got away. Otherwise, how quickly that falls apart, that would have been honestly ugly search.
Here we go. They're going to wait for him. This may work out for Thieves, or they're not going to have a chance to get this down.
Old Door the Explorer, and Shotzzy explores a little too deep.
They can get him off this, though.
Oh, give him the angle.
I see that toe.
Ooh. Just misses. The pressure on. Dashy sees one close. Will it be the pistol? Will it be the snipe? They need this round. Some time to work with, but not going to be a lot.
Yeah, this is a long route. He just doesn't really have too much time. Hoping for a freebie, but you're just going to shoulder this if you are Hydra and Nium.
Had to hit that, and even if he hit it, still would have been so difficult based on the time.
Still have an 8, yeah.
Nade hits that. Is a beautiful nade. 5. OpTic had been about the clutch. They're going to have to rip off 4 straight rounds.
We're dueling.
It's a party. 8A. They're here. Shotzzy doesn't finish the kill, and then finally does. Hercules.
Where's
Nium?
Nium?
To the rear. Nium gonna get traded out. 2 from Hercules.
I mean, they set up that trap if you're LA Thieves, and somehow you're down a man, but Scrap is here trying to close out the tournament.
No. Scrap closes the game. Thieves take the chip.
That guy never talks any trash.
Nah, I've never seen that before. But talk your shit. You won Major 3. It's what, 4 straight grand finals at a Major 3 for Scrap. Gets the win here. Superstar team you put together for wins. They get one. And now for them, it's going to be the journey through the rest of the year. They fell short last year with their previous roster. This is a great win. They're going to enjoy it, but it's going to be about chance, about EWC, about this next major. But as they lift the trophy, what an impressive result it is. Thieves are your Major 3 champs.
Major 3 champions, the LA Thieves! What? Oh my God, I'm gonna talk to Abizi real quick. Hand that over to Hydra. Abizi, your 14th major win. Too easy for Abizi. Make some noise for him, everybody. Tyler, you joined this team, an approval point that you was the best player in this Call of Duty League, especially in this last decade. How does it feel to come out and put the Thieves back on top?
It feels great. I mean, we put in so much work for this major, and it really showed. I'm super happy, super proud of the coaches, the team.
You guys put in a lot of work in this major, man. And this crowd and these fans and everyone who came out to support you, man, what would you want to say to them?
appreciate all the love as always. You guys are amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough.
I need to move on over here in between the French phenom and the rookie who just won his first major ever. Nium! Hold that trophy high, brother. We all proud of you. This team is proud of you. The fans are proud of you. How proud are you yourself to be able to do this?
I'm very proud. I've been competing for a long time, and I finally made the main stage. I got myself a win.
He got himself a win, man. And for all the players out there who want to be in this position just like you, who want to work their way from the bottom to the top, what would you tell them out there?
So keep grinding, be a great teammate.
Just do what you got to do right there, okay? Let me move on over. Everybody show some love to Hydra with his 8th major win. Hail Hydra out there. How does it feel, man, to be back on top? Because it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels good, man. I just got trick shot at score, so Brandon got it. This guy thinks it's simple. I don't know. But yeah, no, it feels good.
I know it definitely feels good, man. Pass the mic on over to your teammate Scrap here, okay? Your duo. You guys been playing together for a hot minute. Now, Scrap, talk to me about how does it feel to get your 5th major win and back up all the trash talk and be back in that #1 spot.
Come the fuck on. I told you, little icy 1v2, 5-3, whatever it is, to win the tournament. Let me get it.
He said, let's get it. And you know what? When it comes down to players who talk the talk, walk the walk, shoot the shot, those are the type of players who become MVPs of your major. Give it up for your tournament MVP, Scrap, everybody.
Let me say some shit.
I want to know how you feel about that.
I feel about MVP. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck. That was the most grueler tournament I probably ever played. Obviously, this year has been going pretty rough for us. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the support. Shout out to the teammates, bro. We actually went nuts this weekend. We got better every single day, and I'm so fucking proud of them.
Hey, man, you guys really did your thing up here on this stage and put on the show. And I know we just got the players right here, but I want to get Shane and Cinder to walk up to the front, man, because this coaching staff has done so much. Everybody, come on. This coaching staff has done so much here for the team. Shane, talk to me about what these boys went through to get to this moment.
You should have seen the amount of team meetings we had, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week, but, you know, we went through a lot this last couple stages. I got to give a props to these players for staying resilient the entire time. Also, massive shout out to Nium, man. He stepped into a big team with some big players. And this Sunday, he dragged us through it the whole fucking way. So make sure you show some love to these boys. They deserve this shit, man.
They definitely do. They definitely do. Pass it on over to Troy. Man, would you?
It's good.
I know, right? Another one on the books. Talk to me about what does this mean for you guys in the Thieves organization?
I mean, definitely, I don't know what it means, but it's just a nice tournament to win. Like, obviously the goal is champs, but you know, it's just a really good milestone to have, especially having a brand new roster, just making sure everybody's trusting each other, listening to each other. I think overall the entire weekend our composure kept getting better and better, and it just showed in the finals. So.
It showed in the finals, man, and you guys are Major 3 champions. Hand me the mic, and all you guys step to the front of the stage, stand in front of Georgia, in front of all these Call of Duty fans all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the Major 3 champion, the LA Thieves.
Nothing like watching a rookie get his first. We saw 04 and Abuza lift a trophy at the last event. Nium, the job done alongside some greats. We knew the firepower on the squad was there. We knew the potential was there. We didn't know when they were going to reach it. They decided the time was now. They took out OpTic, and it was not an easy road to this final. Study, welcome back to the desk as we wrap up this win from LA Thieves. What did you witness from our squad representing the West Coast?
Man, what a tournament from them. You heard Sender talk about it, the composure. Every single match that they played throughout the weekend, it just grew and grew and grew. And they desperately needed it in that grand finals to get pushed all the way to a Game 7. For Dashy to hit you with quick scopes across the map, you are still level-headed. You got the experience scouts, you got the young up-and-comers. But when they needed to put it together as a collective unit, they found the perfect recipe. Congratulations to LA, a squad full of superstars, and that rookie, AKA young nephew Nium. Good job, my boy.
Attach, I've seen you share that same moment. Celebrating with your mother. What is it like? What's going through that young man's head?
This is genuinely the best feeling in the world. Walking across that stage, saying GG's and going to hold up that trophy, there is no other feeling like it. Cherish it, enjoy it, but just know, as Sender said, there's a lot more work to be done this season, and the goal is champs. But they have to be happy. LA Thieves has been struggling this year. It's no secret. But they got better every single match, just like Scrap said. I had my doubts against this team. I'll put my hands up. I picked against them every single match this Sunday, and they proved me wrong every single match. They are looking phenomenal.
Allie, you had faith in this LA Thieves squad. You picked them to win the best of 7. They get the job done, but it took a 1v2 in the final round. Let's revisit that big moment. Talk me through what you witnessed from Scrap as we crown him the MVP with that clutch.
I mean, I just want to talk about the tenacity of this squad. They had the longest path through all of the teams throughout the entirety of this tournament, having to go down to that elimination bracket and just handled every single team that had to get in their way. And for LA Thieves, I mean, when I saw that map 1 versus Toronto Koi, Scrap dropped a 1.5. He goes in this game 7. After all of that, gives you a 1.8, ends it with the 1v2. And it wasn't just the casual. He wasn't just shooting somebody in the side. He still had fire under him. They were still ready to go another round when he was put in that situation to close it out.
Scrap getting the job done for LA Thieves. You saw the confidence in the comeback, that first hard point. He said, we are not out of this. Fires up the boys, and they walk away with the win. Let's hear from the man. Done for LA Thieves. You saw the confidence in the comeback, that first hard point. He said, we are not out of this. Fires up the boys, and they walk away with the win. Let's hear from the man himself throughout this tournament. Jay, he was fired up.
Man, like that guy without a doubt is the top AR in the game. He provides so much energy for this team, the confidence in his team, and the slaying presence to go up against anyone. He doesn't care who's across the stage. He's been a highlight, man. He's been one of those personalities who has stood out ever since he's entered the league, and he continues to shine.
It's more than just numbers, but his contribution, you can't deny what's on your screen. The man has one of the nastiest shots, one of the great ARs, and he's still so young in his career. This was just his 5th championship win, but I feel like he's raising this trophy time and time again.
When it comes to Scrap, a lot of people say he's all gunny. He has no movement. But he's been pulling out that NPC a lot too and showing that he can play with pace with the sub just like the AR. His shot is